My mother all kind of leave him there. He will go back in jail, do all leave him, go have nothing to do with him. My mother organized that $10,000. Just before I got bail, in the cell next to me was some group of prisoners, and one of the prison officers came and showed him a pack of cigarette and tell him to deal with that prisoner. He died with the amount of next cigarette for the prisoner, so I know fearful. I tell him, Mommy, I get me out of this, I get me out of this, I will change, I get me out of this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank God I got bail, I came out of the prison. For 3 years I went to court. In those 3 years, the police never came, the witness never came, my matter was thrown out. No, that is not eternal. I still didn't come back to God. I still take it for granted. This time I get more wine. I started to do drugs, started to smoke weed, started to sniff cocaine, started to do all these kind of things. Pastor said, all these things I started to do. I still don't want to hear about God. I want to hear about nothing. I forget how he brought me out. Because what I get charged for, I could have done 15 to 20 years because it was the second serious crime other than robbery with firearm. So I still didn't study God, I still didn't come to God. I then picked up a habit into depression. I went into depression. Anytime I get vexed, I would take a razor blade and I would slice my hand in order for it to get a relief. On my body, on my left hand here, I have a total of 185 slices with a razor blade. I have 50 slices on the back of my neck, 40 on my body. And when I slice my hand, I didn't feel no pain. And the same mother, every time I slice up my hand, I have to go by her and she will clean it. Because I couldn't go to the hospital because that is a charge also by doing a cell that. And I went through that whole process. It took me about 15 to 16 years. I was away from the church. My father and mother prayed. They prayed every day for that amount of time. Although it was so long and although it was so far, they didn't give up. Although they went through the trials and they went through the embarrassment of people talking, they still didn't give up. No, I didn't know, still after overcoming that cutting of my hand, I still didn't come back to God. This time I started more parties, drink more rum, do more things I didn't want to hear. I started using the cut up as pride because that time Wakanda come out. So I just tell everybody I next in line, come and cut up. So it was a joke until I ended up getting in a serious accident that I woke up in the hospital. And it come and draw to me now. I couldn't wake up in hell. All the things that I do and all the life that I live, it just take one mistake that I could have been in hell, and that wake me up and shake me up. And my parents could have seen after 15 years that I could have come back into the house of the Lord. So you see, after that period of time that the prayers was answered, you see, after that period of trials, they could have saw that they prayed every day and God answered. No, it's a bitter and sweet moment because a year after I came back into the church, my father had passed away. So before he died, he could have seen that his prayers was answered by God. So therefore he went from trials to a witness because he witnessed his son coming out from all those years. He witnessed his son coming back to God. He witnessed his son back into Bible school. And I can stand here and testify. And I'm a second-year Bible school student. I'm also Dr. Louis adjutant, and I'm a member of the Supernatural Voices of Deliverance. In short corners, I am a president of the youth force. I'm also in charge of the men's ministry. I'm also in charge of the choir in Shogunas. Look how far God has brought. So I can stand up and say that trials to a witness. Now, when we going back into the world, we saw that Sarah also had her trials. We saw that she went through a long period as a woman. She couldn't give birth to a child. And in those days when you couldn't give birth, they had all kind of things to say about you in those days. But Sarah went through her trials. Sarah went through all those persecution, all those things that people may have said about her. Sarah went through it. But when we look down later down in the Bible, we saw that Sarah laughed. We saw that Sarah was given her blessings. We saw that Sarah overcome and went from trials to see a witness. So I came by here to tell somebody on this Sunday morning that you're getting ready to go from trials to a witness. You're getting ready to go to another level. Don't mind that the situation was long and you've been praying for all those years. But I came by here to tell you that you're going from a trial to a witness. I don't know, maybe there's somebody here that was going through a family situation and it seems like it's just impossible. The more you pray, it looks like things getting worse. People on the outside have all kind of things to say. But I came by here to tell you that you're going from a trial to a witness. Your God is getting ready to fix that family situation. God is getting ready to turn things around. God is getting ready to take you to another level. You went through the trial, you went through the pain. Now it's time to witness God's miraculous power. What was hard with men, it's not possible with God. So now those same people that have been talking about you, going to see you moving with your family and going into the house of the Lord, because you're getting ready to go on another level. You're getting ready to go from a trial to a witness. I don't know, somebody here may be sick for a very long time and the doctors may give it up on you and you'll be praying and fasting, you'll be crying like nothing is working. I came by here to tell you that you're going from a trial to a witness and you're going to witness a miraculous healing, a healing in your body from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet. God is getting ready to restore all the years was taken back from you. I came back to tell you that you're going to another level, that you're going to another dimension. God has heard your prayers, He has heard your cries, He has heard what people have to say. Lord is getting ready to raise you up to another level, getting ready to take you up to another dimension, getting ready to go from a trial to a witness. You're the one with the preach to you. I came by here to tell you that Peter the Living Temple, you're going through a path, maybe for so long, maybe the numbers going up and down, but I came by here to tell you that that was a trial. Say it to Lord, it's ready, the girls, so witness, the chairs going to be filled, people going to be coming in, miracles will happen, wholeness will happen. I don't know what you are, but try to a witness. He's getting ready to take you up to another level. He's getting ready to take you up to another dimension. Somebody that gets ready to go to another level, to throw their hands in the air and say, thank you, God. There's somebody who's getting ready to go to another level. Throw your hands and say, God, I give you the strength. God, I give you the